Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is February the 1st, and this is Coffee Talk. Rise and shine, and good morning to you, my friends. I'm WESH 2 meteorologist Eric Burris. This is a very cold morning, and I'm going to be honest. I'm wearing my beanie, and I'm in the car. And should you judge me? Sure. It's so cold outside, though, I don't even care. I'm just trying to stay warm. So here we are, and I'm going to be drinking my protein shake. It's a cold shake, so here we are. Okay, rise and shine, my friends. Good morning. Let's look at the temperatures around town. Just a few minutes ago, we were at 19 degrees in Ocala. We are now at 21 degrees in Ocala. So balmy, so warm. 24 degrees in Orlando. Holy cannoli. I've got to go back and look to see when the last time was that we were at 24. I got to look that up real fast. Stand by. 24. Climo. SCHS, data display listing. Let's go to 2010. Minimum temperature 24. Did we hit 24 then? Continue with HTML. We may have to go back further. Okay, so we hit 24 degrees on December 29th of 2010. So it is 2010. If we get colder, then it would be colder then. Let me just check the 5-minute obs because I'm here. 5-minute obs raw. Temperature 24.8. So, okay. All right. So, no. All right. That's still wicked. That's wicked cold. 26 degrees right now in Melbourne. It's 23 degrees in Daytona Beach. Wow, it's chilly. The Ghosted Woman on YouTube says, snow. We had snow. I was so happy. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you, Ghosted Woman. Hope you're having a great morning. David over on YouTube says that the power keeps surging in Cocoa. Yeah, that's definitely one of those things we don't love to see. Let's look at the power outage index around town. So in Orange County, there are 5,500 people without power. In Polk County, 5,500 people without power. It's 1,500 people without power in Brevard County and 2,500 without in Marion. So obviously, there are a lot of people without power this morning. The cold is definitely taxing the power grid. As you can imagine, this is not something that is typical. So looking at the forecast for today, just to give you an idea where we go from here, okay? Frigid morning. There's no arguing that, okay? Through the day, little by little, we will be able to climb. 39 by noon, 45 degrees by 3 p.m. It's still going to be a very cold day, And then 7 p.m. tonight, again, notice that those temperatures are going to be dropping. It's going to be another very, very cold one. So in making plans today, just know it's going to be chilly. So let's do this. Let's look around Central Florida and give you an idea of what our forecast looks like for today. We'll start in the metro, okay? These are afternoon temperatures, keep in mind. Kind of wicked. We don't stay this cold very often. 46 degrees, our high temperature today in Orlando. 45 in Apopka. 46 in Christmas. Man, 45 in Sanford, 43 in Ormond Beach. Let's head north and west to town. 45 in Ocala, 45 degrees in Astatula, 45 in Claremont, and then over to Brevard County, 47 in Rockledge, 46 at the Cape. So, I mean, that's wild. That's wild. You know what's wilder, though? These feels like temperatures. It feels right now like 11 degrees in Leesburg. Like 15 in St. Cloud. It feels like 13 in Ocala. Man, Stacy on Facebook says, OMG, so cold in Ocala. The wind chill still bad here. Yes, the wind chill is absolutely still bad there. Yeah, Steffi says there's no power in Orlando. Yeah, I mean, that there's a lot of locations, unfortunately, without power. The good news is that, power crews are going to do what they need to do to be able to get it restored, and they'll get that all taken care of. Let's take a live look outside. I mean, it's cold, so there's not much that I'm going to be able to do to show it to you here, but just know that while, yes, it's cold, Those without power hopefully are going to be able to at least get that power turned on here pretty quickly. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some record temperatures here, okay? Absolutely obliterated records. Made it. It says 21. I saw 19 for a bit in Ocala, so we may need to update that. Leesburg made it to 23. Daytona Beach made it to 23. Again, all of these are going to be subject to adjustments. But no matter what, no matter how you slice it, our entire area just obliterated records. Here in Pinellas County, I want to show you where we are. This was some video that I was able to take a little bit ago, right when we showed up here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? The flurries? I know a lot of Central Floridians saw flurries last night. That was just some video from us here in the Weather Lab. We're at Indian Shores, which is in Pinellas County, which, by the way, I have texted my brother Frank several times this morning. Figured I'm like 10 minutes up the road from him. Maybe my brother would come say hi. He's always in coffee talk, but I have not received a response text from him. Let me check. Maybe he's going to be in coffee talk today. I don't know. Huh. Maybe. Michelle says it's definitely winter in Florida. Oh, yeah. I mean, forget just winter in Florida. These are winter temperatures no matter where you go. We'll come back over to the live look of temperatures. And, you know, the reality here is that Floridians are just not set up for this sort of thing. And that's one of the reasons why we've got the freeze warning again tonight into tomorrow morning. But this is the big one. The wind chills playing into an extreme cold advisory. That's in effect through Monday morning. I mean, this is a significant chill. Yeah, Steffi says we have no power and we are freezing. So listen, couple of options here. First off, get in the car, as long as it's outside of the garage, turn the car on and heat up. Second option, just drive down to a Walmart or a Publix or something. You don't want to, if you are genuinely that cold, Steffi, and like blankets aren't going to be able to help you, you're going to need to go somewhere. If you're cold, you don't want to, you're going to need to go somewhere. Okay. Tad says, I complain when those are the low numbers. As high, I'm just downright disgruntled. Yeah, I get it. So listen, the forecast for tonight, unfortunately, is going to be another cold one. Okay. Let's look at some of these forecast temperatures here, just to put this into perspective. All right. So this is going to be our Monday morning temperatures across Central Florida. It's not going to be as cold in some spots, but in many locations, it's absolutely going to, I mean, another night of 20s. And I'm going to be in the studio tomorrow morning. And let me tell you something, 20s, adding in a morning commute, adding in bus riders, things like that. I mean, that's dangerous. So tomorrow morning is absolutely going to be an impactful morning again. We're going to have full team coverage on WESH 2 News Sunrise. Remember, a new day, it's a new opportunity. We're going to be together. But yeah, these winds just wild. And these temperatures are just wild. But if you're not a fan of this, and I get it, I mean, I've got to be honest, I'm not a fan of this. It's fun for a couple minutes, and then I'm done. The good news is that we do have temperatures climbing. Tuesday, Wednesday, we're back into the 70s, and then another cold front comes in Thursday, Friday, bringing a few showers on Thursday. It's not going to be as cold, but at least we've got a few of those warmer days, we'll say. So it kind of is what it is, right? All right, let's see here. Jeannie Rowan says, don't make me have to burn the coffee table. Just burn the coffee. See, I don't even understand that. Let's see here. Power surge may be hitting your breaker box outside the house, or the electric comes into the house. Try that. I did know it was even a trip last night. Yeah. Well, look, I mean, power is an issue. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right. Wow. Lots of comments this morning. Lots of comments. And I apologize. Michelle says Frank should bring Eric hot coffee. See, my brother, he's not being nice to me today. All right. Annie Marsh says my heat won't stop and inside windows are all wet. Yeah. Lisa says I'm looking forward to August. Yeah, Lisa, I get that. I mean, this is cold. This is cold. This is cold. Let's see here. A lot of people in my neighborhood are saying their water isn't working after dripping. Well, as long as pipes don't burst, that's the big thing. That's the big thing, right? Nancy says, it's so cold. My coffee pot is hugging the heater. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We want our old Florida winters back. I mean, yeah. This was a cold winter. I was talking to Manolfi yesterday. And it was like, I feel like this was a significantly cold winter. So, you know, this has been one of those significantly cold winters. Tiffany says Frank doesn't want to go outside, right? You know, I'm just up the road from the guy. You'd think that he'd want to come and say hello to his brother. Speaking of that, let's look at the temperatures. Just because I'm over here, like it made it to 31 at McDill. That's wild. 30 in Tampa. It was the first freeze, and I think in a number of years for Tampa International Airport. I don't know the exact numbers. But since I'm here, I have to at least show the numbers here. Terry says, as bad as this is, I still hate hurricane season worse. Yeah, Terry, I can get behind that. I can fully understand what you're saying. Yeah. I get that. I still vote kick this door in like a Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? What? Today I'm practicing the art of being a hermit. Sorry, not sorry. No. I can support that. I absolutely can support that. Tammy's asking, does this cold winter mean less of hurricanes or a more mild summer? It doesn't line up to any of that, no. Tiffany says, can you surprise him at home? I'm not going to surprise him at home. I made it. I'm like, where are we? How far are we? I'm just curious. Let me Google this. I'm literally a 17-minute car ride. Cool. I'm a 17-minute car ride from him. Oh my goodness, we've got coffee delivery. Look at little Hawk. Buddy, you are the real MVP. I've got the iced one because I'm not smart. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You are so wonderful. Thank you so much. Huh? No, we're good. Thank you. I'll take it. That way you don't have to deal with it. Thank you, buddy. He's got his. So our news operations manager took her son over here to see snow, and her being just the sweetest that she can, she brought us some Starbucks. I'm sorry? Oh my God, are you serious? Thank you. Thank you. And scones. Thank you. This is what? Oh, what now? Oh, no, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you. What a great. Taylor says, I want a scone, right? Got that coffee coming later. And a scone. Sheila's asking, where is the warmest in Florida? Where is the warmest in Florida? I'm going to guess down by Miami. Let's look. I mean, I don't have all of the temperatures on this chart, but I'll see. That's almanac. That's model. Hold on. That is rainfall. And she brought scones. What a sweetheart, man. Current winds. Let's see here. Florida almanac. Where are these? Here we go. Here are the temperatures. All right. So it's 36. Like, it's 36 degrees right now. It's 36 degrees right now in Miami. Even Miami in the 30s. It got down to 28 degrees in Stewart. What? Are you kidding me? What? 35 in Fort Myers? Like, what kind of a planet are we on right now? Man, Betty Davis Eyes says Key West is 53. Yukon's asking about Key West. Let me independently verify that. Stand by, pulling up ForeFlight. Stand by. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Jeannie Rowan says that's insane. That's insane. All right, Key West Airport. Automated weather observation. 54 degrees. It's 54. Winds are 340 at 11, gusting to 27. It's a little gusty down there. Yeah. Boca Raton, 36, according to Beth. Let's independently verify. What do they say? Trust but verify? 36. Wow. Wow. Steph on YouTube says, loving the weather aside from the fact that I actually have to put jeans on instead of my typical comfy leggings. Listen, I've got a button shirt. Okay, my layers. Thermal, button-down shirt, nice fun fleece that I got at Kohl's yesterday for like $8. I got 3 of them. And then I've got my pullover jacket, my coat. I've got this. Yeah. I'm completely. I'm as bundled up as a Floridian can be. Peg says, good morning from Jensen Beach. I was just down there, Peg. I love Jensen Beach so much. So much. I ran self-cleaning oven last night. Yeah. The ghosted woman. Yeah, my neighbor said she wanted to move to Miami. I'm like, why? They're cold too, right? Like, these temperatures are wild. That's wild. Bobby says, poor iguanas. I know. What a wild cold snap this is. Seriously, man. Ivan says, it's not bad here in West New Jersey. It's only 3 degrees. No, thank you. No, thank you. BB says, freezing in Ocala. Ricardo says, EYW is surrounded by water. That helps too. For sure. Well, you know, there's only been one kind of frost in Key West ever. Did you know? Did you know the only kind of frost? Robert Frost, the author, it's never even frost down in Key West. Isn't that funny? Brian says, I moved away from this stuff. At least it's not below 0. That's correct. Joel says, love it. Love that. Giving Ralphie vibes. Taylor says, dude, this is survival mode. I'm not even sorry about it. Not even in the slightest bit sorry about this. Nicole says, Erica's going to overheat. Nope, not going to overheat. Also, I'm just not smart. Like, I got the iced coffee. Thank you, Maria. You know it's cold outside when you hear the iguanas thump to the ground. But we don't have iguanas in Central Florida, though, Charles, right? Like Charles is my neighbor. If you've seen an iguana in our neighborhood, then are we in like an upside down parallel universe? Because I've never seen them. Went outside for a cigar, Oliver says last night. Had to wear socks, shoes, sweats, a beanie, hoodie, and a windbreaker. But did the cigar warm you from the inside? That's the question. Mount Dora Craft Fair today, Cheryl. It's going to be a cold one, but hey, just bundle up and you're good. It was -6 the other day. What? In New Jersey. Yeesh. You can have that. Patrick says it's not that cold. I was shivering. So, hey. It's one of those things I'm not going to tell you. You know what you're feeling. You don't tell me how I'm feeling. Joey says our dog loves it. She didn't want to come back in. I know. When will we be done with this nonsense? Marianne is asking. That is a valid question. So, 7-day forecast at least gives some hope, okay? It's not a ton of hope, but at least it indicates that, yes, we do have an end to this in sight, all right? We will warm into the 50s tomorrow, 60s on Tuesday, 70s on Wednesday. And while tomorrow, yes, it's going to be gross cold in the morning, tomorrow's morning can, you know, at least for today, like everybody's bundled up. You're going to go outside if you want to. Tomorrow morning, we have school, we have work. That is going to be, that's a concern for me. I mean, genuinely. Then Tuesday, we'll start to bring things up and then go up from there on to Wednesday. Another front moving in Thursday, Friday will kind of help things out. Matthew says, Eric, where are you? I saw the snow flurries and looked like the Space Coast. So no, I am on the West Coast. I got to tell you, we found this really cool. It's like a restaurant. So we wanted to actually go to the Gulf and like show the ocean, but all the parks were closed when we rolled in. But this is a beautiful little spot here. This is in Indian Shores. It's gorgeous. It's flipping cold, but it's gorgeous. I feel like this place probably has some really great food. If it doesn't have great food, at least the vibes seem to be pretty great. I'm going to close that window because it's cold outside. But yeah, nice vibes, you know. Yeah. I saw an iguana in the backyard when we first moved to Florida. Little did I understand back then and thought, oh, someone lost a pet. I mean, it's more of a South Florida thing, but yes. Carol says, I can put on more clothes than I can legally take off. I like the cold better than the hot. Listen, whatever we have to do to stay warm, it's, yeah. Yeah. Do your boys like this weather? You know, I don't think that to them it's just what it is. I don't think that there's much of a play there one way or another. I hope hurricane season will not be crazy as the winter season. Yeah, me too. Although I'll tell you, Jeremy and I are working on our hurricane forecast. So, today's February 1st. Guys, it's a month away. We have a month until the release of the hurricane forecast. I guess I need to really start cranking on it. This coffee will help. Deb says, I feel bad for the folks there that do not have alternative heat or heat that doesn't work as seldom used. I feel bad for people that plan vacations to play on the surface and lay in the sun. Get away from the colder weather states. Bundle up, people. Hope this isn't going to become a normal cold way. Listen, I mean, winter's winter. We have cold stretches. This one's definitely a significant one with these temperatures being colder than we've seen in 16 years. But at the end of the day, winter is still a thing in Florida. So we just have to remember that part. Sheila, Eric, why are you in your vehicle? Because it's cold. And I'm reporting live, but I'm gonna heat my body up just a little bit here. Jurassic Crystal on YouTube says, my bearded dragons aren't liking this cold. Their tank temps aren't keeping up either. I feel terrible for all animals. Oh, yeah, for sure. You got a Rudolph nose, baby. It's cold outside. Oh, my nose is red. Well, listen, it's funny. We're just trying to do what we can to stay warm. Seriously. Jacob's asking, any flakes? We got flakes here. We've had ocean effect flakes. I'm going to look real fast and see here if there's any more coming. Marvin, you got that turned around?
Yes.
Because I'm just looking. Man, I think that we may be done with the flakes. So I'll show you, this is the live radar. What I'm using is the hydrometeor classification mode. And you can see where, there we are. That's where I am. And it's not, there's a few streamers of Gulf effect, but not much anymore. So maybe we'll get another flurry or two, but we may be done with it here. We still got it. And that's the key. We still got it. Rachel says, iced coffee in this weather. Listen, nobody said I was smart, okay? I'm smart with meteorologics. Doesn't mean I'm smart with my beverages. Oh, man. What would Dave Marsh have to say about this weather? Oh, he would probably have that like fatherly, grandfatherly chuckle and just say it's going to be cold and it is what it is. In a way that only Dave could say so calmly. Yeah. Ted says, I'm glad I have a fireplace. If the power goes out, I'm still warm. And Karen says, my electric bill is going to be fire. Yeah, dude. All of our electric bills. I think that the heat was on all night. Barb, good morning to you. Coffee chat friends from Wildwood, please stay bundled up. You as well. Let's see here. My arthritis isn't liking this cold. I know. So Annie on YouTube is saying, yikes, 25 degrees here in Daytona Beach. Where are the power outages? So yeah, there have actually been some significant power outages around Central Florida. Here's the updated numbers. We're now up to 6,000 residents without power in Polk County, 4,500 without power in Orange County. So there's still a decent number of folks without power around town. Yeah. Carol says no flakes in Ocala. There were some flakes from time to time. Terry says the deers are out wandering in the yard. Yep. Yukon's asking for the long range. Because of the way that I'm broadcasting, I'm in the weather lab, but I'm broadcasting out of Wesh. I don't have the setup to do the long range stuff at the moment. I'm sorry. Stacy says my daughter gets married today outside. Listen, Stacy, it's okay. We're going to make this work. All right. We're going to make this work. It's going to be a chilly day, but it's going to be a beautiful day. Okay. Just because those temperatures are going to be chilly doesn't mean it's a bad one. Sun is shining. Just go out and enjoy. Just go out and enjoy, you know? Leslie's asking if we could see a repeat of the 2011 super outbreak. I hope not. I hope not. Certainly. Melanie's asking same question about the faucets. Do we need to leave them on during the day? No. We're once these temperatures start to climb, we're going to be much better. Yeah. Jan says I'm flaky by myself. Yukon, Dave forecasted some flurries one year and Danny Trainer made fun of him on 9. Dave was right. Well, listen, it was a different day and age back then. Dave was a meteorologist. Danny Trainer was a weathercaster. It's okay. You know, I've also made fun when it was 55 degrees and some meteorologists are like, look, it's flurrying. And it's like, no, it's not. It was 55 at the surface. And it was 55, like thousands of feet, you know, it was in the 40s, thousands of feet up. Like there was not the opportunity, but I digress. I've done that too, but I was the Dave, or I was I don't know. I just confused myself. Brian, I wonder how many people forgot to turn off their overnight sprinklers and now have an ice field in their yard. I did that during the big freeze of 89. You know what's funny? So somebody sent me some pictures. I have to show you this. Look at this. Somebody purposefully turned on the sprinklers. Look at that. Holy cannoli. What? Let me show you another one. Look at the icicles on this house. He must have sprayed his, I don't know what happened there. Like those are icicles that could injure people. Look at this table. Like what happened here? What? What? That's wild. So some people left it on purposefully for that. Yeah. Stacy says on Facebook, it will be a special day. We will make lots of memories to cherish. Thanks. Of course, cherish those memories. And even if it's chilly, it's a party. Listen, life's an adventure. It's good for you. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I think it is. My thermometer, Bruce says, is still at 26 degrees. It hasn't moved. Wow. That's wild. Man, oh man, oh man. We turned our sprinklers off yesterday. Yeah, look, the ice is the fun part, right? It's fun. It's fun. I sent a Facebook message of the ice covering the yard, and it's crazy white. Didn't last long. Yeah, well, now that the sun is starting to come up, the temperatures are going to start to come up, even if slowly, they will start to rise. So yeah, a studio guy on Twitter is asking, did you catch any snow? We caught flurries. So we're going to show those coming up at 9 a.m. on Wesh 2 News Sunrise. So you'll have to join us for that. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, no. Laura says, Southern Hill Farms said that the heavy sprinkler watering caused blueberry bushes topple over in the irrigation. Spent all night fixing them. Oh, man. See, that's my big worry. Like, yes, this is dangerous cold. But I worry about all the farmers that are having to do what they have to do to protect their crops. That's their livelihood. So I do worry about them for sure. You know, man. Betty says 26 in Orange City. Let's check in on the live temperatures and see if they've adjusted. Tara says ice cubes. I mean, this is wicked. This is not your normal Florida thing. This is not your normal Florida temperatures. I'll tell you that for free. At least we're not 19 anymore in Ocala, right? At least we've recovered a little bit from there. But still, 26 in Orlando, 25 degrees in St. Cloud. I mean, that's significant. Man, that's something else. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, my friends. The groundhog is drunk, Sheila says. He hasn't even made his forecast yet. Let the guy do his thing. You know? This is insane. Even plants I covered frozen. Plants can grow back, but not humans and animals. Hope everyone is safe. And that, I think, is the biggest thing. Yeah. Absolutely. Michael says, gotta say, the models nailed this even early on. That was a big thing Manolfi and I were talking about, how it's remarkable that the models so early on picked up on this and then kept with it. That this was a really well forecast event, but it's also just like remarkable how early the models keyed into it, you know? Yeah. Lighting a fire in our fireplace. We'll have it going all day. Diane, you do this. You take care of that. You enjoy every minute of it. Yeah, man. All right. I'm bowing out of this winter, Tyson says. Yes. Not a bad idea. Who says we don't get cold in Florida, huh? Maggie says 24 in Port Orange. That's crazy. Not very often that we get a storm system that brings us like this. Man, oh man. Even the idea that it's in the 20s in Brevard is wild to me. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And what's even funnier is like this winter was supposed to be a mild winter. Yeah, my tuchus. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns, friends? Anything? My patio is a jungle with all my plants on it right now. Hey, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's snuggly is what it is. All right. That's all I got. Listen, thank you all. Dean says dreading work tomorrow. Going to be cold outside. I mean, genuinely, that's a worry of mine. The commute it's going to be a little bit milder tomorrow here. Let's take a look at those temperatures again. Tomorrow's temperatures are going to be a smidge milder, not a ton. And my worry is that, yes, given that even if it is a little bit milder, with temperatures that are still very chilly and adding in a morning commute to it, I am concerned, especially for kids that are having to commute on buses, on kids that are having to commute on bicycles. These are going to be tomorrow's morning low temperatures. 28 in Orlando, 26 in Leesburg, 27 in Titusville, 26 Daytona Beach and Palm Coast. That's going to be very, very chilly. Again, we're looking at dangerous cold. So obviously, there's some worry there. So, yeah. All right. All right, people. I'll be posting some updates throughout the day here on the social channels. But in the meantime, thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Stay bundled up no matter what you've got planned. Please, 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 please be warm. Tammy says, is there any, don't send the kids out tomorrow? Yeah, I would say, for tomorrow, if you can drive them, really do that. I am concerned about safety with that cold. Drive them to school. This is something that is unique for Florida. So, that's a worry. So but it's not snowy, right? So we just, bundle up and do the thing. Funny thinking about the old joke to Eric. Bryan says, but is it going to snow? Well, yeah, there has been some snow, turns out. Yeah. You too, Eric, keep hot drinks going for sure. Tammy says we aren't built for this too. That's correct. Yep. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. I'm going to go get ready for West 2 News Sunrise at 9. I will show you the video from the snow earlier. Sound good?